I'm Ryan Anderson. My persuasion speech today is don't shop, adopt, the use of animal shelters. The reality of homeless animals, there are approximately 3.3 million dogs in shelters in the U.S. About 610,000 dogs are put to sleep annually. Although many are very ill or too aggressive to be adopted, most dogs put to sleep are very healthy and perfectly adoptable. Many benefits to adopting a dog from an animal shelter. Definitely the cost, between $50 and $300 for a dog, and that's to cover all their shots and everything they've already been done in their food. All vaccines and medications have already been given. Pretty much every shelter that you go to get a dog from will have all their shots and everything up to date. In most cases, all the animals are already spayed or neutered. That's to reduce the overpopulation. Pet stores and breeders, if you go to get one of those dogs, you're going to be spending anywhere from $300 to $3,000 for a dog, depending on the breed that you want to get. Extensive socialization. Dogs in shelters are handled multiple times during the day, encounter multiple different people, so you know they've definitely been around people and they're good. Primarily health and behavior testing. Each shelter has their own policies and obedience they do to make sure these dogs are tested. I actually do a few here in Iowa City. They call me up when they get new dogs in and they find too aggressive. I run them through my own testing to see if they are adoptable or if I can fix them or what some of their issues are. Pet stores and breeders. Pet stores are often affiliated with puppy mills and irresponsible breeders. Most concerned with pet stores are profits than their healthy puppies. Puppies are under a considerable amount of stress. Breeders usually, a reasonable breeder will not ship a 8-week-old puppy across the United States. You need to watch out for breeders that cannot produce paperwork. Any reasonable breeder will have paperwork that can trace their parents' bloodline. Most breeders will allow you to meet their parents and see how they are. And of course, not all breeders are bad. It only takes a few to ruin it for a lot of the breeders. And with a lot of people like myself, what if you want a purebred? 25 to 30% of shelter animals are purebred. There are hundreds of purebred specific breeds rescues in the U.S., which most of them they're not animal shelters, but they're animal sanctuaries for elderly dogs or injured dogs that need to recover. Just get on Google and you can find tons of rescue. Just make sure you do your research and in very reputable places. And also you can get on petfinder.com. You can, just like you're buying a car, you can select exactly what you want, age, breed, color, sex, and it's another easy way to find dogs. And as always, mixed breeds are wonderful too. I have mixed breeds myself as far as a purebred. In general, animals of mixed breeds have less physical and emotional health problems associated with limited gene pool. Purebreds tend to have more health problems because the gene pools don't really splice off. They tend to go straight up. Through natural selection, mixed breeds are often better of the breeds. They eliminate a lot of the undesired recession genes. And designer dogs such as Puggles, Labradoodles, and Cockapoos are typically mixed breeds too. And what can a dog do for me? Having a dog improves your physical well-being and encourages a healthy fitness routine. Dogs help increase social interaction. Dogs seriously can calm you down in high stress situations. A dog makes us appreciate the simple things in life. Dogs improve moods, and they can help boost your immune system. And this is just a quote that I found that I truly believe. A dog is the only thing on earth that will love you more than he loves himself. And that's by Josh Billings. My references, AmericanPetProducts.org, ASPCA, AVMA.org, and solidnetwork.org. And I'd also like to say, I've rescued quite a few dogs too. I'll show you actually 2 of my dogs I have rescued. They're 2 that I have rescued, just so you know. Link is on the right, Scully is on the left. Link is 6 years old, Scully is 2. Scully was actually left down by the river with her brothers and sisters in the box when she was 3 weeks old. Link was returned to the shelter 3 times. He is very shy when it comes to certain stuff. He was very loud. He was actually a day away from getting put down when my wife adopted him 5 years ago. And after having these dogs for a couple of years, I definitely am very appreciative. And if I could, I would have 30 dogs myself. My house just isn't big enough. Thank you for listening. And hopefully, if you find it right for yourself, please adopt. Thank you.